Hello everyone, today we're going to uncover the secrets that are holding you back from reaching your full potential. Each one of us has our own unique set of habits, some of which push us forward, while others may be pulling us back. Today we delve into the latter, the habits that may be acting as invisible barriers to our growth. We'll be exploring 5 common yet destructive habits: procrastination, the art of delaying tasks that need our immediate attention; negativism, a mindset that constantly leans towards the pessimistic side; lack of discipline, that makes sticking to a routine or meeting goals a challenge; staying in the comfort zone, the reluctance to step out and face new challenges; and lastly, fear of failure, a fear so intense it prevents us from even trying. By the end of this video, you will have the knowledge to identify these habits and the tools to overcome them. So, let's dive in. First on our list is procrastination, the thief of time. You've probably heard of this notorious thief lurking in the shadows of our daily lives, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Procrastination is that little voice in your head that says, "Why do today what you can put off until tomorrow?" But, let's be honest, tomorrow often turns into next week, next month, or even next year. Just imagine you have an important project due very soon. You have all the resources you need to start working on it, but instead, you find yourself doing everything else but the task at hand. Perhaps you're cleaning your desk for the 10th time or scrolling endlessly through social media. Before you know it, the deadline is looming over your head like a dark cloud, and you're scrambling to get everything done. The result? Unnecessary stress, poor quality work, and a whole lot of regret. But let's flip the script and confront this habit head-on. It's time to stop saying, "I'll do it later," and start saying, "I'll do it now." Here's a helpful strategy. Break your tasks down into smaller, manageable parts. This way, the task at hand won't feel as daunting, and you'll be more inclined to get started. Another effective method is setting specific and realistic deadlines for yourself. This gives you a sense of urgency, pushing you to start working and keep the momentum going. And remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Each step you take towards completing your task is a step away from procrastination. Also, consider adopting a reward system. Treat yourself to something enjoyable after completing a task. This creates positive associations with getting things done and can help motivate you to start. Procrastination is a habit that can be broken. It takes conscious effort, discipline, and a touch of willpower, but the rewards are worth it. Increased productivity, less stress, and a sense of accomplishment are just a few of the benefits you'll reap. Remember, the time to act is now. Don't let procrastination steal your precious time. Next up is negativism, the cloud that blocks your sunshine. Negativism, in essence, is a persistent attitude of skepticism or resistance to the suggestions, orders, or wishes of others. It's a little like wearing sunglasses indoors. You're blocking out the light when there's no need to. Picture this scenario. You're about to start a new project or venture. Instead of envisioning success, you're constantly thinking about worst-case scenarios. You're already expecting failure before you've even begun. This attitude can be incredibly detrimental. It not only hampers your personal growth, but it also affects the people around you, creating a gloomy atmosphere that's hard to shake off. It's important to remember that we all have the power to shape our own narratives. If you keep telling yourself that you're going to fail, then guess what? You probably will. But if you approach situations with positivity and an open mind, the outcomes can be drastically different. So, how can we shift from a negative mindset to a more positive one? Firstly, awareness is key. Recognize when you're falling into the trap of negative thinking, then challenge those negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is there any real evidence to support this negative prediction? More often than not, you'll find the answer is no. Secondly, practice gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong in our lives, but what about what's going right? Taking the time each day to acknowledge the things we're grateful for can really help to shift our focus from negative to positive. Thirdly, surround yourself with positivity. This could be positive people, positive environments, or even positive affirmations. Remember, positivity breeds positivity. Lastly, don't forget to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward is progress and should be recognized as such. Remember, the power of your mind is immense. Your thoughts can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. They have the potential to either lift you up or drag you down. It's all about perspective. Your thoughts shape your world. Choose positivity. Third on our list is lack of discipline, the barrier to your goals. It's a sneaky one, often masquerading as something more benign. It's the "I'll start Monday" mindset that sees us ignoring our workout routine, or the "just one bite" justification that leads us to indulge in unhealthy food. It's a subtle enemy, one that whispers rather than shouts, and it's all the more dangerous for it. Imagine you've set a goal to get in shape. You've got your gym membership, your new workout clothes, and a plan. Day 1, you're enthusiastic, you hit the gym, you feel great. But then day 2 rolls around, it's raining, your bed is warm, and suddenly that goal seems a lot less appealing. So, you decide to skip just one day. Then one day becomes 2, then a week, and before you know it, that gym membership is nothing more than a monthly debit on your bank statement. This, my friends, is the lack of discipline in action. But don't despair. Discipline is not some innate quality that you either have or don't have. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed. Start small. Make your bed every morning. It's a simple task, but it sets the tone for the day. It's a small victory, and those add up. Next, set clear, achievable goals. If you've never run a mile in your life, don't aim for a marathon. Start with a jog around the block, then a mile, then 2. Incremental progress is still progress. Hold yourself accountable. Tell someone about your goals. It's easy to break a promise to yourself, but much harder when someone else is watching. And finally, forgive yourself. You will have bad days, you will slip up. That's okay, the key is to get back on track. Remember, discipline is not about punishment, it's about consistency. In the end, it all comes down to this. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the tool that turns dreams into reality. And it's a tool that's available to each and every one of us. So, let's start building that bridge. Fourth on our list is staying in the comfort zone, the enemy of growth. This is a place where everything is familiar, predictable, and safe. It's like a cozy blanket on a cold winter's night, but while it may be comfortable, it's not conducive to personal or professional growth. Let's consider John. John has a decent job, a comfortable routine, and a predictable life. He dreams of starting his own business, but the thought of leaving his secure job, facing the unknown, and taking risks puts him off. So he stays in his comfort zone, sacrificing his dreams for the sake of comfort and security. This is a trap many of us fall into. The comfort zone can be a pleasant place, but it's a place where dreams, ambitions, and potential go to die. It's a place where we stagnate rather than grow. So how can we step out of our comfort zone? Start small, take on new challenges at work, learn a new skill, travel to a new place, or simply change your daily routine. Each small step out of your comfort zone will make the next step easier. Remember, the magic happens outside your comfort zone. Embrace discomfort. See it not as a threat, but as a sign that you're growing, learning, and getting stronger. The more you push your boundaries, the larger your comfort zone becomes. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Last, but certainly not least, is fear of failure, the shadow that dims your light. Imagine this, you've always wanted to start your own business. You have the idea, the passion, the drive, but there's one thing holding you back. The fear of it not being successful. The thought of pouring everything into something only to see it crumble can be terrifying. And so, you don't start. Your dream remains just that, a dream. This, my friends, is the fear of failure. But here's the thing, failure isn't something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. Because it's through failure that we learn, grow, and ultimately succeed. It's the stepping stone to triumph, the teacher that helps us refine our strategies and sharpen our skills. So how do we overcome this fear? The first step is acceptance. Accept that failure is a possibility, but don't let it paralyze you. Instead, let it motivate you. Let it push you to prepare, to plan, to give it your all. Next, reframe your definition of success. Success isn't about the absence of failure, it's about persistence. It's about the courage to keep going even when times are tough. Lastly, remember that every failure brings you one step closer to success. Each stumble is a lesson learned, each setback a chance to come back stronger. So, don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Embrace it, learn from it, and grow through it. Because remember, failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. Now that we've uncovered these 5 habits, it's your turn to make a change. Let's take a moment to recap. We've spoken about procrastination, that thief of time, and how it keeps you stagnant. We've delved into negativism, that dark cloud that can overshadow potential. We've highlighted the lack of discipline, which can cause us to lose sight of our goals. We've explored the comfort zone, a cozy but dangerous place where growth is stifled. Lastly, we've faced the fear of failure, the daunting barrier that stops us from even trying. Each of these habits could be holding you back from maximizing your potential. They're powerful, yes, but not invincible. Remember, overcoming these habits is not about overnight changes, but consistent efforts, day by day, step by step. You can make a difference. The secret is to start. Remember, the power to change your life is in your hands. Start today.